2020. The job numbers are out. The volatility is back. The market eruptions have begun. The coronavirus is in the news. I've got some news reports here to read. Does Twitter owe Donald Trump $100 million? We'll cover that. We'll cover the VIX. We'll cover gold. We'll talk about a bunch of things today. Should you panic? Should anyone panic? Where are things going based on where they are? The VXX just crossed an important number for me because when the market opened today, I bought $31 puts that expire in, I don't even remember anymore, April. They're up $700 now. I'm probably going to close those at $700 or $800. And you can send me an email, by the way, if you think we could use $500 of that money and help someone that you know. Send us an email to rob@wrbooker.com and let us know the story of someone that you think we could help. We want to do that. That's first and foremost the reason that we are here. So let's take a look at some charts real quick as the jobs report is out, as the VIX is out of control, as gold is on pace to have its best week since, what, 2011, 2016? I don't know. I don't know how to use a calendar. It's not my job to do that, but it's having a great week. Gold isn't even printing any of the divergences that I would look for to find a top. It's out of control. The folks here at Wealth Press, if you look back on the videos inside the library of videos here, go back through those videos and look at the precious metals, look at the gold videos, look at how the team here at Wealth Press uses gold as a hedge. There's a recent video on the channel about the perfect hedge. Is gold the perfect hedge, or is something else the perfect hedge? That and much more is on the channel. And remember, links below. I want to put a link in here today to Jump Trades. The team at Wealth Press might put some other links in there too. But more than ever, Jump Trades, the combination of my system for currency trading over the last 20 years with the systems that have worked reliably over those times in the stock market is the most powerful combination that I know of right now. Take a look at that. We'll drop some links in the description below for that. Justin, later on when this video is done, would you put a thumbnail there that's like, is gold going to $2,000 or something like that? Because the question really is, gold hasn't topped out yet. It's crazy how far it's still going. It just blows my mind. I'm going to put an alert here on the VIX, the VXX, just to get an alert when price crosses down below about $31, and then I'm going to move on from here. So does Twitter owe Donald Trump $100 million? You know, the reason Twitter has even done remotely well is because basically it's the world's greatest political tool for the political expression tool, right? That's Donald Trump has basically saved Twitter. But now there are rumors that activist shareholder investors want to oust Jack Dorsey because he's the CEO of Square and Twitter at the same time. They are absolutely insane. The minute they put somebody else into that job, they're going to put some windbag, blowhard, godless tax-raising liberal into the job who's going to basically be triggered every single time somebody says something they don't like. And so Twitter will be ruined. If Jack Dorsey is replaced, Twitter is going to go to like $0 a share, in my opinion. It's not financial advice. All trading involves a substantial risk of loss. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. You've got your own financial advisor, and it's not me. Anyway, that's what I think about Twitter. As long as Jack Dorsey's in charge, and as long as we're in election year, I think for me personally, the minute this prints a buy signal, I want to load up on calls that expire in July or later. At the money or in the money calls at $30 a share, $32 a share, or whatever. Next on the list, the Seeking Alpha, which is the world's worst repository of financial advice, writes the SPY shows the current market structure has not reversed yet. In other words, Seeking Alpha is contributing to the panic, saying, "Oh yeah, we haven't made the lows yet." Listen, I don't know if we've made the lows. Here's the S&P 500. It's at a fib extension of the move. But the next trend line lower is really at $290. And in overnight trading, it already hit that number. So if you add in overnight trading of the futures, we've already hit that number. We've already gone down to that level. So like if the market crashes today, it's hard to imagine a scenario where there isn't coordinated financial intervention from the world's central banks. It's hard to imagine that. And the real thing that's happening right now in the charts, if you ask me, is that panicked individuals are pricing in bad earnings from the big tech companies, because that's all that matters anymore. Amazon, Microsoft, Google, and so Facebook, whatever. Snapchat, just kidding, not Snapchat. TikTok. Anyway, the point is they're pricing in earnings that are terrible. That's what's happening right now. And those earnings haven't come out yet. And there is a chance that those earnings recover. And remember, money is unbelievably cheap right now. The home mortgage rates are low. Interest rates are low for super rich people that want to buy more stock. Super giant hedge fund billionaire people around the world are having the greatest day of their lives. They couldn't wait to buy more of all these stocks. They can't wait to buy Microsoft. Right? If you're a giant billionaire, you are like having the day of a lifetime thinking, oh, I'm going to get Microsoft at a discount. That's what they're thinking. Meanwhile, people are just dumping their 401k programs and dropping out of all their trades and panicking and running for the exits, and their hair's on fire and they're running through the street. I'm not saying anybody should buy anything, but when Microsoft prints a bullish profit circle and prints the setup, I'm going to be buying some Microsoft probably. Like, why wouldn't you buy something that's great at a discount? Microsoft has $12 gajillion in the bank. How Americans and survivalists are preparing for the apocalypse, the stockopocalypse. Bullets, Band-Aids, and beans. Healthcare stocks, I'm going to talk about one coming up. I'm going to do a $5 webinar. We'll send an email out. We'll send like 25 emails out about that. I think there's a healthcare stock that's going to do great based on all of this stuff. I think survivalists, I think bullets, ammunition, those kinds of things are probably going to do well. I'm not going to buy any of that. I also think that healthcare, consumer discretionary stocks, you still need toilet paper. People are probably buying more toilet paper than ever. Procter & Gamble, Unilever, they're probably going to just crush it because people are buying so much toilet paper. We're going to have the cleanest butts ever, worldwide, Wash your hands, wipe your butt. Why investors shouldn't panic over Microsoft's coronavirus warning. I'll give you the reason my investors shouldn't panic, because Microsoft makes $12 gajillion a minute, and they're going to have a split-screen phone that I'm going to buy 12 minutes after it comes out. Robinhood, right? I'm a big Robinhood fan, but Robinhood has had all kinds of problems lately, hasn't it? Oh, I'm up $960 a share. I'm up $1,000. Let's close this trade. Right? Yeah. There we go. Review the order. Trade in 5-cent increments. Sure. Just get me out of the trade. Give me my money. So Robinhood seems to be working fine now. But I may pull my money out and move back over. I may deposit the $50,000, including the recent gains. I may deposit those at Tastyworks. Old Tom Sosnoff and his funny French guy hat. I might give him the money and trade there, even though I can't understand his platform. I trust that they've got the backup and the technical stuff necessary. It's not an endorsement. I'm not telling you where to open an account, but we might pop a link in below, and every time you click that link, we might make some money. I don't even know if that's possible. I'm just, wondering if Tom would give me a hat even. Middle Eastern Airlines lose $100 million on all this coronavirus stuff. Look at United Airlines. Popping up today. American Airlines recovering a bit today. I think if you want to look at stocks that are guaranteed to report garbage earnings, it's the airlines. And this isn't over yet. Carnival, the cruise ship business, it probably will go bankrupt over this. I mean, it's hard to imagine anybody getting on a cruise ship right now. But I think the airlines are the ones you really got to look at. If you want to be a bear, you got to look at, like Facebook, Amazon. Amazon's still making money. Amazon's probably making more money than ever right now. All those companies are probably still doing really well. The advertising on Facebook's probably going to go up as digital products and services increase in sales, while physical products and services decrease in sales. That's why I don't like Square as much as I like, say, for instance, Facebook or whatever. But the airlines, those are definitely going to be affected, right? There's tons of empty space on airplanes. The entire routes have been canceled. And those are routes that the airlines carry people and cargo, like mail and stuff. It's hard to imagine the airlines not taking even a bigger hit than what they have already taken. So what I think you want to look at over the course of the next few days, going into Monday, coordinated financial action by the central banks of the world, reassuring statements by central bank governors, 100 billion quadrillion euros of fresh quantitative easing released in Europe. Greece is bankrupt. Italy is bankrupt. We already knew that, but now it's even more of a problem than ever. We still haven't even heard about the coronavirus in Greece. I can only imagine the trouble it's going to. It's not looking. Greece is not looking good. It broke through all the trend lines. It completed the head and shoulders pattern. It might be at a near-term low, especially considering that there probably will be coordinated effort by the world's central banks and reassuring statements by all those folks. Listen. The most important thing to remember at times like this is that most people panic when things go on sale. And that's not necessarily the best response to things like this. Long term, super bullish gold. Long term, I think volatility kind of comes back down to reassuring levels. Long term, interest rates are low. Long term, fundamentals of the US economy anyway are pretty strong and interest rates are low and there's cheap money all around the world. You could see some surprising developments over the course of the next couple of months. Stay tuned and watch the videos here on the Wealth Press channel for more information like that. I'm Rob Booker. Check out the links below, especially the one for jump trades or the mother of all pullbacks. If that's ready lately, we can have the team drop a link in there too. Thanks so much for watching.